I, Philip Joseph Pierre, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to St. Lucia. I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of St. Lucia, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of St. Lucia. So help me God.
In a brief and solemn ceremony Wednesday, the leader of the St. Lucia Labour Party, Philip Joseph Pierre, took his oaths and affixed his signatures to the official documents, becoming the 9th person to hold the office of St. Lucia's Prime Minister. The incoming Prime Minister, in his maiden address, spoke of his journey from a boy often underestimated to becoming an accomplished adult, now occupying the office of the head of government of St. Lucia.
It has been a long and difficult journey, one that began when a child born to Ogis, a policeman, and Evelyn, a teacher. This child grew to be a man, always underestimated, sometimes ridiculed as a stutterer. But only this child knew that with the help of God, patience, dedication, and hard work, he would one day rise to be able to serve his people with love and humility. I thank God for carrying me thus far. I shall require divine intervention and guidance in the coming days, and grace in fulfilling the hopes and aspirations for the people of St. Lucia.
Prime Minister Philip J Pierre said he would remain faithful to his promise to be an inclusive leader who intends, along with the cabinet of ministers, to govern in the interests of the people of St. Lucia.
As Prime Minister, I promise to be Prime Minister not for some of the people, but for all the people. The St. Lucia Labour Party has won the general election. However, we now have to manage an inclusive, equitable, and just society. I believe that our island can be one where dignity of the human person is preserved and respected, where our citizens are treated equally and given the opportunity to grow and achieve their full potential, where the poor and less fortunate and vulnerable members of our society are protected and assisted by the government to achieve a decent quality of life, where human rights of all are guaranteed by the government to all citizens, where there is equal economic opportunity for all, and the resources of the state are used to benefit the majority of the people, since there can be no economy without people, where all citizens can discuss freely the economic, political, and social affairs in the country, free from political victimization and retribution, where our patrimony is respected and our environment preserved.
The incoming Prime Minister fought back the tears as he remembered some of the people who had been part of his journey thus far, some of whom were not present to share the special moment.
I want to thank and remember my parents and my brother.
The soon-to-be cabinet colleagues, other dignitaries and officials of the St. Lucia Labour Party came to witness what was effectively the changing of the guards, ushering a new team of men and women to take over the affairs of the government of St. Lucia. Stanley Lucian for the HDS News Force.